Hello?
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 How much do I owe you now?
A lot, man. 20, 25.
25?
25. We got the Cowboys and watching the Rams game right now. The
Cowboys in Houston.
On the Cowboys. Yeah, in Houston.
Do I have Houston?
Yeah,
Okay, and that's for $10, right?
that's correct.
So I'll owe you 35. If I lose that, I'm gonna have to pay you in installments. I'm so sorry. $20, and then I'll give you other 15 as soon as possible when I get paid next, which is next week. How do you want to be paid?
Just mail cash.
Do you have SquarePoint? Squarespace, whatever it's called. Brad LaChance on the line with us. Do you have Squarespace?
I don't know what that is.
It's a credit card reader.
Credit card. No, I don't have a credit card reader. Is that something that's easy to get?
You should get one. You should get Squarespace. You can start your own little business if you can think of it. But of course, as you mentioned, the odds are stacked against you. The deck is stacked against you, I should say.
What, tonight's game?
What?
What's stacked against me? The game tonight?
Just the world. The world's stacked against you. I agree.
Oh, yeah, I know. But how much are they?
It's actually free. Just download the app onto your phone.
All right.
And then they'll send you a reader for free. It's amazing. It's an amazing tool. I started doing it when I for the hotel. I would do like a delivery service. So I would drive the shuttle, not this hotel, but a different one. I would drive the shuttle and pick up food for people and charge them. And if they didn't pay in cash, I said I could accept credit card, and they would pay credit card.
So you were accepting credit card on behalf of the hotel?
I actually learned it from a coworker. This guy Andre. He Did I get it from him?
How do you collect the fee then if you don't have a bank account? And then you take.
You don't have a bank account? Yeah, you got to have a bank account, or maybe a PayPal if you have PayPal. But then
behind the times. I don't know. Maybe I'll look into that.
It's just the cool thing about it is like it's like something a business would have or something, and it's right there on your. So you can really conduct a business. That's all you need. Is this app? But anyway. Like you can print receipts and stuff, invoices. It's crazy. Look into it.
It's called Squarespace?
That's something where I'm confused. I think it's called Squarespace or SquarePoint. I think there's two different.
SquarePoint.
Here, I actually have the device with me. Because you don't have to have the device to accept payments. You can just type it in manually into your phone, except they charge you a bigger fee. One moment.
Oh, I see.
Square Reader, accept credit cards today.
Square Reader. We'll write that down so I can look into it.
But it's called Square Incorporated. So
Square Incorporated?
Yeah.
Alright.
Download the free Square Point of Sale app and sign into your Square account. Customize the app and add the products you sell. Plug in your Square Reader and start taking payments. So this Andre, I was gonna tell you about this Andre. So I worked with him at the Hampton Inn, and he was
the gangster guy?
Yeah. I told you about him. He said, "Yeah, I'm a Crip," and he showed me all these photos, and very enjoyable guy, to be honest with you. But he's like, what one night he took me aside and he said, "What has Hampton Inn ever done for you? You worked here 8 years. You worked here 8 years. Where's that gotten you?" And he said, "I'm going to start charging." The little store they call it a sweet shop. I'm going to start charging a sweet shop right onto my Square reader. I said, "How are you going to do that?"
What?
So when people went to buy something from the store, he said he was going to do it onto his instead of putting it in the system. And I said, "You know what? I wouldn't do that if I were you." He said, "Well, it's just going to say he can type it into where it says Hampton Inn, so it would how's it going? It would appear as Hampton Inn on their bill."
Oh, shit.
I wouldn't be so. I think I talked him out of it, but so these town car drivers would come into the hotel. These guys that drive people to the airport, and they would say, "Oh, one of them I'm still very close with, but Uber and Lyft killed it." But what they would do is they would charge $100 to go to the airport when a cab charged $125. So They were undercutting cabs, and so Andre started learning about the business from this town. He started asking this town car driver about the business. So he got this one girl. He picked her up from the airport. So he decided he was going to get into that business also. And he said, "Why don't I just become your personal driver?" Because her boyfriend had like some resorts in the Bahamas or something. He's like, "I'll be your personal driver. Just give me $20,000 and we're good for the year." And she said, "Well, I'm gonna have to run that by my boyfriend because he was paying everything for her." And it was later found out that he charged her card $20,000, and the guy said no. She asked the boyfriend if she would hire Andre on as a driver for $20,000 for the year, and the guy said no, and he still charged the card $20,000.
Oh shit!
But then he ended up returning it. But the fact that he actually did that, and he lived right here by the hotel. I haven't seen him. One time I saw him driving as I was going into work because he quit a long time ago, and he lives in these.
Was this the one? Is this the one up in Colorado?
It's a new one in Highwinds Ranch. I've been trying to get to that Colorado one forever, but he lives in these nice. He did live. I don't know if he still does. He lived in these nice apartments over here. Very, very funny guy. But yeah, he just has that thing where he just wants to live a life of crime. I don't know. I think part of it's hostility again. He's very inside of him. I think he has hostility against because people are still upset about slavery and they hold that grudge. I mean, you and I didn't have anything to do with it, but I mean, he liked me, but he didn't consider me part of it. But I think he has hostility toward the whole the system.
Right. Fuck. Well, that's good. Hopefully he'll wind up in jail, though.
Yeah, I hope. He's only 23. Yeah, exactly. That's definitely a possibility. Could either become a millionaire or wind up in jail. I'm going to watch this Houston game. Hopefully I'll win. Thank you very much.
All right, later, bro.
Pleasure.
Please remember to subscribe and hit the dislike button at the bottom of the page.